Hello everybody and welcome back to some more GlitchCraft. Now unfortunately in the creation of this episode, due to some problems that I've already been having with recording anyway, it seems that the audio that I've recorded for this corrupted. It's very garbled and it's useless essentially. So I'm going to be doing a little overview of what we did, because we did quite a bit actually around the base. I didn't want to kind of just throw away the video and just throw it away and not be able to use it. So I don't know how I'm going to cut it up, but I'm going to go over the things that we have done. So we did 4 major things in the base. The first one was basically over where the harvester is for the tree farm. That has been spilling out a lot of oak wood, saplings, and apples out the back because it's not fast enough. So what I did is I kind of forgot about it because of the ender conduits, but I made 15 conduit speed upgrades and added those to that. That means that hopefully it should be less inclined to spill out of the back of the harvester. Unfortunately, we will still have the problem of the saplings and apples dropping from the leaves because of random things, the mod random things, having the having the leaves, if they're not connected to a piece of wood, instantly drop pretty much. So that's one unfortunate thing about that. So we are going to have to, on occasion, pick those up, but this should help remedy the problem a tiny bit. So the next thing we did then is something I've been meaning to do for a very long time, which is we created an ender chest and an ender pouch, and then made those on a specific channel and locked them up, so that basically I could have an ender pouch which would send to the ender chest, which would then go into an ME interface and would just sort of go into the ME system as quick as we can. So this means that if we're in a different dimension, or we're far enough away, or in the in the Nether, for example, or going out and finding dimlets and stuff in an RF Tools world, we don't have access to our ME system through our wireless terminal. We can put it in the ender chest. Due to the chunk loader, it will then pull it out, and we will have a clean inventory, which is especially good when it comes to dimlets, which don't stack unless they are obviously the same type. So that's just going to help us out generally, allow us to travel further without having to go back, and make these adventurous trips last a lot longer without our inventory filling up pretty much at all, really. So the third thing we then created was a thing called a wireless charger. It is a item from Ender.io, which is actually something I've been meaning to make for a very long time. The issue I had was you have to get a specific item, which was an Enderman head, and obviously last episode we got that at the end of the episode when we're in the RF Tools world. The problem I have is the fact I am in a biome where no enemies can spawn naturally, so finding Enderman and getting Enderman, especially considering we have an Enderman farm, or an Ender Pearl farm rather, we don't have to go out and farm those and kill them for the Ender Pearl, so I really had no need to go out and kill them. So we finally got that. We were able to make a wireless charger from Ender.io, which obviously I've been meaning to make for a while. I think Corona has one, so I saw that and thought I really need to get on to making one of these, because our armor does take up quite a lot of power, because it gives us quite a lot of cool things. So I placed that in the middle of the base on top of the Tesseract, which is getting the main brunt of the power, so that it will always be charged. And basically what that will allow us to do is, it's in the center of our base, so I don't know the radius, but whilst we're in the radius of it, what it covers, our armor, our tools, like our eviscerator, our wireless terminal, our flux capacitor, anything that requires power in our inventory or what we're wearing will be charged, which just means we never have to worry about our energetic infuser anymore, and we can probably get rid of it and replace it with another machine actually at this point, which might be a good thing. It just allows us to have an extra machine that we can have auto crafting set up to. So that's actually going to be really good. I have to kind of decide what machine I'm going to use though for that. That is something I'm going to have to actually think over quite a bit. I haven't thought yet. And then finally what we had was we basically got a harvester, which we actually had one spare, which was good, and made a deep storage unit. And what we actually did is set a harvester up to basically harvest the essence berries that we have going, just because they've been sat there forever. and basically we've not been harvesting them at all, and that essentially means that that is wasted experience pretty much. So when we come to it, enchanting some stuff, you know, now we can go to the or go into our ME system because it's set up to a storage bus, which I kind of screwed up because I accidentally was using an interface and then wondered why it wasn't working. But we will be able to go into it, pick up, you know, however many essence berries we need, hold right click on them, or just spam right click, get a ton of XP, get enchanting. This will be good if we need magical wood at all, if we need to enchant books for that, or use the fluid transposer and magma crucible setup for getting magical wood, or anything like that. If we just need to use XP for anything, we will have a ton of berries and basically a massive stockpile of XP in item form, which will be really cool. But that's it for what we did. As I said, it wasn't, you know, we did big things when it came to the base, but it wasn't massive things in terms of starting a new mod. I kind of wanted to get these things done just because otherwise I would get to a point where I, you know, would probably be stuck because I hadn't done something like this, like, oh, we need to wait now for a ton of XP, for example, or oh, my stuff is now uncharged, I didn't pay attention, or you know, oh, our inventory is full again. You know, just these little things are going to help us out so much that, you know, if we didn't do them now, we probably never get to do them. So what I decided to do is just do them all in one episode. Unfortunately, the audio corrupted. Luckily, the video was saved. Yeah, that's all I did. I don't know how I'm going to cut this up, but thanks for watching. And also the next two videos are also going to be somewhat like this because their audio also corrupted, which really, really sucks. But yeah, that's it, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.